Sloan, 5 seconds left. Johnson in a mismatch with Nurkic. Fakes it. Oh, ankle breaker! Joe Johnson just put Nurkic on his backside.
Now you got to take advantage of the fact that Wade's not back here.
Johnson on a pull. Nice crossover. Ooze from the crowd. And it gets the Nets bench off their seats.
Listen, Joe Johnson is a fantastic, high percentage, one-on-one guy.
5 on the shot clock. Joe Johnson takes it.
Yeah, it was like a cobra there with a mongoose.
Not many match LeBron James in terms of strength. Johnson, one of the few. Does Brooklyn have an answer now? Shot clock down to 3. James on Johnson. And Johnson do it again. I think this is going back to Joe Johnson.
4 seconds left. Double overtime. Nets looking for the win. Johnson, the step back. He buries it. Joe Johnson.
Oh my goodness.
He wins it in double.
Johnson, who had 19 points in the first meeting in Brooklyn, led the Nets spin move on Rubio and in.
And this is the problem that Minnesota's going to have with Joe Johnson being as big as he is and the go-to guy. They play a lot in isolation.
Durant guarding the inbound. Ibaka picks up Garnett. Then they switch. Ibaka's got Johnson behind his back. He's up and fired. Scores! Johnson scores the winner for Brooklyn at the...
Won't use the timeout. 5 seconds left. Joe Johnson with 4. Johnson with 2. Drives in. Puts it up. Gets the bounce at the gun. And
a nice job here. Ran it down beautifully. What a tough shot over the top.
ISO Joe with a minute and a half left. Little step back over DeAndre Jordan. Wow, what a shot.
Williams, 5 seconds left. 4 seconds left. Johnson, a jumper for 3. Yes! 1.3 to go. We are tied at 105 off the backboard. That's number 9. Johnson. Step back. He can't miss. Joe Johnson.
Kid goes to double team. Back up top, Williams. Johnson against J.R. Smith now. Johnson on the drive, on the pull-up shot is good. Tough shot from Joe Johnson. And the Nets back up by 1 with 22 seconds.
Being a chance with the heroic shooting.
Alonzo G. He's got plenty of room. Joe the baseline. Hawks by 1. 18 seconds left. Clock's off. Cavalier ball.
Back in a bit of a groove last couple of games. Johnson with James right on top of him. He already has a foul. Johnson gets inside. What a start for Joe Johnson.
Significant to it. AKA twin with 7 going to the bench. Johnson off the pinch to Johnson for the slam. Joe to Ivan.
Hawks will be looking for a 3-point shot or a 3-point play. Johnson to step back 3. Wow. I mean, that's clutch.
Are you serious?
0.3 left. Nets down 2. Johnson gets a shot off. Oh, money! Joe Johnson! That's a winner! Oh!
And 1 career points. Shot clock at 4. Joe goes to work on Granger. Oh, yeah, he lost him on that. Right now, man, he is having a great game. Johnson and James. And it's Joe Johnson again. 26 points for Joe J. I'm trying to remember.
Bogan's in for Johnson. 4 seconds left. Johnson with 3. With 2. Johnson the leader. Yes! Joe Johnson! He does it again!
Johnson gonna have to go with it, which he does with ease a lot of times.
Oh my goodness. Johnson on a screen. Again, playing at his own tempo, in his own time. With 3 to shoot, the left-hand hanger with a...
Johnson asking for it with 9. Johnson, no look feed. Works. Throws it down. Off the Johnson pass.
A lot of traffic with the Nets.
Johnson against Ware.
Oh boy.
Over the rookie. Taking it. 6 to shoot.
And active too.
Cross. Fade. Oh.
Wallace inbound. Johnson with the run of the tie. He does at the buzzer. And we head to a second overtime.
we're down to 5 seconds. Joe Johnson bothered on the perimeter, turns and triples with 1.9 to play. Unreal.
Big bucket. Johnson, shake, step back, bottom. More efficient play there. He went between the legs. You saw the move before, but he added about.
Carrying this team. Clock at 5. Joe Johnson again. This time the defense from Ross to the basket. Johnson made it. Big hoop. Big, Mike.
Wow, with foul.
Teague. Joe
That's
for the
wide
tie.
open shot. Wide open shot.
At the buzzer, we're going to overtime.
Wide open shot. Johnson hits. Game clock at 5. And Johnson goes all the way off the glass. Joe Johnson now with
No good. Morris tip won't go. Rebound loose. Grabbed by Johnson. Ahead with 2. With 1 to the rim. The floater. Good! And the Nets win!
Guys know that you're there. Ty Corbin's trying every defensive approach he can think.
Their fourth of the first quarter.
Johnson, back to back.
Back live. Joe Johnson got it. 6-time All-Star with 7/10 of a second.
Here's Hill to Favors. Pass deflected. Johnson now pulls up and scores. A 5-point lead.
And that is highlight material right there.
Solid. Joe Johnson backs on Caron Butler. Turns and fires and fills it.
He has been fluid tonight. Joe Johnson feeling it tonight, and a foul. It goes, and 1 for
Getty. He'll have to take the shot. Heads inside. Shot is blocked. Sloan speeds up in the front court. Up and over for Smith.
Johnson on the post up against Tony Allen. 10 to shoot. His turn.
Well, the game is close to me. He says, you know what? I still have 6 fouls to give. Absolutely.
1.5 second difference. Shot clock, the game clock winding down here in the third. Johnson against Felton. Johnson knocks it down. Joe Johnson.
Shot clock is down to 6. Johnson makes his move. Gets around Carroll. Running one-hander, no. Tip in, yes.
Again. See, that's high IQ basketball, okay? Johnson took DeRozan, got inside and scored again. Back-to-back field goals, and Joe Johnson has 17. You're gonna rotate.
Joe Johnson runs it down.
That's another second
But the
chance
shot clock,
opportunity.
the shot clock. Joe hoisting. He hit it. He threw it in. He threw it in from the sideline.
Joe Johnson.
Already.
5 to shoot. Johnson, nice little spin move. Boy, is he in his zone. 7 for 7 from the field in the first quarter. Remember?
Picked up by Darren Williams. Johnson as they run, and he got it to go on a foul.
See, that's difficult pass for him. It's tough to make that decision. Derek Favors with his 8th point of the game off the great dime.
Here's Joe Johnson. Gets it away from half court. It's good! Splash from midcourt at the gun.
He can't miss. Joe Johnson.
Johnson in the lane.
Because of the headphones. I've been on for so long. You know what, man? All I can say to you is battle through it. Johnson.
And he floats it in. There's Johnson back in on Carroll. Oh, the blind pass.
Johnson gets it to Joe Johnson. JJ rises up and drains the shot at the buzzer.
And now he's defending Joe Johnson. No easy task that. Got Tony up in the air.
Inside. Joe Johnson, double pump the give. Rudy hammers it down.
Great passing. And now you're getting the 6th man back involved in this ball game.
The Pistons home opener. He is so red hot and no.
Working down on Matthews. Wesley playing with 3 fouls. Johnson goes baseline and Lord.
Joe Johnson. Scored Brooklyn's last 6 points. Joe Johnson hasn't missed. He's 4 out of 4 to start the ball game. Here he's working.
Threw it away. Johnson for 3. Puts it in. Joe Johnson.
Goes to within 1. 5 on the shot clock. 45 seconds to go in the quarter.
14-3 Nets in the third. Joe Johnson. That is deep.